Just wanted to make a quick mounting video. Having to replace the rear tire on my road bike, when the old one out. I've got the 56mm Light Bicycle rim and a GP5000 tubeless 28C replacement tire. I know a bunch of people have problems mounting them. When I did it the first time, it took me, I think, 2 or 3 minutes per tire, so I just wanted to give a quick rundown about how I do it. Hopefully, maybe it helps somebody. I'm going to start off by lining up the Continental logo with the valve stem. I'm going to start with the first side on the bottom and then work my way up to the valve stem. If you do it the old way, when you run tubes, you would start at the valve stem since you push the valve up, but you want to do it the opposite way on tubeless, since that valve stem isn't going to move, and you want the bead to sit in that inner channel. I went with the holeless version, so I don't have any rim tape, which I'm sure helps a bit. We're going to line it up. On there. Make sure it's sitting in that bed, and then just using my thumbs, I'm going to work my way up until that pops right on. So that's the one side, still lined up with the logo. Then I'm going to start opposite the valve stem again and do the other side. This is where it gets a little harder since the first bead is already taking up some space in the bed. But I'm just going to start here, work my way around, make sure that I'm getting the bead to sit in the bed in there. It's a bit hard to see, but you really want that bead to be in the middle. If you have it sitting out on the outside, you're just not gonna, it's gonna get too tight at the end. So I'm just gonna work my way around. So that I end up at the valve stem. And then last time I did use a tire lever for the final part, but this might actually be loose enough. Might actually be loose enough to get on there without this time. So just gently, it's just a bit at a time. It does take quite a bit of pressure to put it on, but just gently rolling it over and pops right on. And so without any tools, that's a GP5000 tubeless mounted on there. Now with a little bit of luck, it'll seal right up. I haven't put any sealant in it yet. I do like to let it bed and then put sealant in. Position that a bit. See if we get lucky. That's the demonstration effect. When I mounted these with the first tires, it popped right on. Anyway. Just make sure it's sitting in the bed everywhere. Stem. Okay, so here's my problem. Let me just show what I did. Well, I'm not getting in here. Looking at the valve stem, I've got the Let's see what I'm doing here. I've got the bead. It's a bit hard to see, but I had the bead sitting on the rubber of the valve stem. If you can see that. I'm just going to pop it off so that it's. I think that's where I was losing all my air. Okay, now it should be on either side of the valve stem. With a little luck. Quick, and there we go. That's always the fun part. Am I going to get another one? Okay, I've got it at 4 bar, 60 psi. I'm just going to take it off and look at it, make sure it's sitting right everywhere. Looks good. It's sitting everywhere. I am going to take it up to 80 or 90 just to see if it seats anywhere else. I'll let it sit for a bit, and then I'll throw some sealant in later. That's 80, and I'm just going to let it sit there for a while. Go back to work. Maybe that helped somebody.